Welcome back. I am the theundj, and this is Confessing Lies or Telling Stories. We've been on quite the journey so far. I don't know how much more sleep I can lose. But let's see. I found some more. Let's get it.
People on Twitter are freaking out after seeing this post of the Israel Prime Minister taking tape and putting it over the camera lenses on each of his phones. And in the comment section of that post, you can see Mark Zuckerberg is doing the same thing with his MacBook here, covering up the cameras and microphones on his laptop. And since there were so many people on Twitter that wanted to know why exactly they were doing this, I did a little bit of research, and here's what's actually going on. So for government officials, CEOs, or billionaires, just high net worth individuals, their security teams take tamper-proof tape, that's this red tape you see here, and they stick it physically over all the camera lenses and microphones when they're not in use. And essentially what this does is it stops people from hacking into their cell phones and being able to use the cameras and microphones to spy on meetings where they're potentially divulging sensitive information. Now, this kind of does affect all of us because if you have a device that has a camera, a microphone, and an internet connection, like, I don't know, the cell phone in your hand right now, you can be hacked and you can be spied on. So if you're not using your cameras or microphones, it might not be a bad idea for us to learn from this and put a little piece of tape over it and protect ourselves.
Well, I've been doing this since forever. But that's because I'm really into this stuff. I don't trust anything. I pretend like my phone can see me. And I got two of them. I pretend like they're just sitting there watching me, like little digital dogs. So I make sure that when I'm busy, if I want privacy, guess who doesn't get to come? These two people. Because at this point, yeah, iPhones, I'm surprised they don't have rights to vote by now. Let's keep it moving. And you have to excuse me, I'm still breaking this mask. Let's try that again. Let's keep it moving. You think the in-flight movie is for your convenience? No, it's for your distraction. The moment you look away from that window is all it takes for something like this to happen. I don't fly. So I stay right here in my little home country because unless they give me the little tunnels or the teleportation kind of thing, I'm not flying. I don't trust it. That's really, really high.
Family doesn't seem to see it. What looks like a ghastly figure can be seen, seemingly trying to grab her daughter. It wasn't until sometime after, the Curing's mother looked over the video and noticed this strange apparition. Judging by this thing's eerie appearance, the family believes a demon was captured on camera.
Okay, let's go through it. Go, 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 juk, juk, get it. Okay, the boogieing. But then this kind of gives a whole new meaning to may I cut in. So it shows up, and I was like, okay, something showed up. But then, the little baby reaches for it. I don't know if you caught that, but yeah, the baby's like, hey, not good. Not good at all.
Look closely at this band footage. They are overlaying sacred geometry patterns onto human faces. Notice how the lines of vibration align perfectly with the facial structure. From the innocence of a child to the complexity of an elder. This is based on the concept of somatics. The idea that sound and vibration actually create physical shape. Basically, frequency turns into form. So, if our bodies are just solidified energy, does that mean our thoughts literally shape our reality? This is some next level stuff. Does this freak you out, or does it make perfect sense? Let me know in the comments.
Okay. If you're going to argue with me, I need you to argue on a level of concept and possibility. You do not get to argue on the concept of real or fake or AI or not. You don't get to do that. That's too easy. Concept of could it be? Not is it real as far as the clip. Nobody cares about the clip. Look at what it's saying. Frequencies. It makes water take shape. Remember that.
Your iPhone has secret Harry Potter spells that actually work with Siri. If you say, hey Siri, and say Lumos, it turns the flashlight on because that's how they turned the lantern on in the movie.
I'm gonna try it. Lumos. Hey!
And then to turn it off, you say Nox. And then if you say Osseo and say an app, it'll open the app.
Osseo TikTok. Oh, I said it with an accent. Oh!
I like to keep my iPhone nice and dumb, so I'm not going to teach you to do this. But in the comments, it says that this is real, that your phone actually knows this. And if there's no magic involved, then why does it know magic language? You have to select Spanish. It doesn't know that by default, but apparently it knows Harry Potter by default. Okay.
I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my grandma. Love my grandma.
That's single-handedly.
Come on, Dad. Go out there real quick. Go out there.
Come here, what?
No, let me. Don't tell me, cause you don't need to ruin his dream.
I'm gonna tell him. Who up? That shit wasn't. Who up? Come here, man. I'm finna tell you.
Come here.
I'm finna tell you how I feel about your song. Come here. Come next to me.
There, go over there.
Who up? How did you think of that song?
I just brought it up.
You thought you did that yourself?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I just randomly thought of it at DJ's.
Oh my god, that shit is so ass. I'm not doing this. I don't want the damn song, bro.
So you've been sitting on this.
I wanna kill I wanna kill my dad. He made me go to sleep and now I'm mad. My uncle Lamborghini go too fast.
You're never too old and you're never too young. That's a popular clip. Why did the lyrics have to change? Dude is adorable.
Dylan. What in the world? Dylan, what are you doing? Dylan, stop. Dylan, stop. Dylan, stop! Ah! Stop! Right now. Stop. What is going on in here? Dylan, I don't know. Dylan, please stop. Please. Just listen. Please.
I'm going to try to say about the fifth thing I want to say, because the first four, I'm going to get in trouble. So let's just go with, I know I'm faster than Dylan, and whatever else was in that room apparently wasn't supposed to be there. Dylan was supposed to be playing with a doll, not whatever that was. So, being that I'm faster than Dylan and whatever's in that room, catch me if you can. And that's the fifth thing I want to say. The first four, I get in so much trouble.
I mean, look, I was watching Fox News yesterday where they were talking about the different kinds of entities that the United States government has encountered. Did you see that?
4 different species of aliens. Another scientist called them Greys, Nordics, Insectoids, and Reptilians. All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails, like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis. The Greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall.
Watching it on Fox News, you're like, is Fox News all of a sudden coast to coast with Art Bell? Like, what the hell has happened? Because they were talking about the reptilians and the Nordics, the Greys. Fox News. TV. Like regular TV. Like, what is going on here? Is that nonsense? Are they being fed nonsense, or is this disclosure? And are they slow trickling this out to us to get regular folks like boomers, get them accustomed to this idea of there are entities out there?
What if they're just acclimating you to the reality of our world? And what if the truth is that there's people around you that are aliens and you don't even know it?
Honestly, I kind of understand this, and kind of hear me out here. We are getting increasingly more intelligent, more diligent. We are a relentless species, and really no one wants to stand in front of anything that's relentless, something that just will not stop. No matter how much you do to it, no matter how much you stop it, it's just going to keep coming at you. Nobody really wants to be in front of anything like that, and that's what we are as a species. We will not stop. Try it if you want to. We're not going to stop. We'll pause. We'll make you think we stopped. We're never going to stop. Okay? So how much money is it costing the elite to continue to hide this from us when we are not going to stop? And if you don't distract us with bigger and better toys, more advanced toys, we'll get bored. And what are we going to focus on? all the BS we usually focus on, which is what they're trying to move us from. It's called a distraction for a reason. So what happens if you just realize that it's like water, no matter how much you try to block it off, it's going to find a way through. It's coming through. That's just how it goes. We'll break down, erode over time. It's coming through. We will not stop. So what if they're just at the point of, F it, let's just give it to them, because they're not going to stop. This is how you start conditioning, preparing, weaning, getting ready, because it's time to get off the formula and go to real food. They're getting ready to feed us the real food. Why? Because it's getting to be too expensive, too time consuming to try to hide it. That's all I can get from this.
Why don't we just say a bunch of things that we know that they'll never cover? Okay, ready, go. Trump Jr. didn't have any silverware in his house. No one thought that was weird? Are we still rolling? Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just know there won't be any girl characters in the next Cars movie. Are we still rolling? This is wild. Why have so many presidents' chefs died? Weird. Boy Scout of America, they renamed itself Scouting America. You know who else changed their name? Sean Combs. Just saying. Let's learn something in 2025. I can't believe you guys are still letting me go. This is amazing. I love CNN. Please stop me, Andy, because I will just keep going.
Happy New Year, Whitney Cummings.
Am I still streaming?
Yes.
This is amazing.
What's amazing to me is that this was 2 years ago, and it could have came out yesterday, and it would still apply. That's disgustingly amazing. You all know I try to be transparent. I spent all yesterday learning the word for these types of clouds. It starts with an L. But I'm not going to embarrass myself because I completely forgot. I don't know how to say it anymore. But there is a name for these types of clouds. Starts with an L. Google it. But it's mighty funny to me that they would make a cloud that looks exactly like the things that we see in the sky. Convenient, right? I'm going to just sit right here because it's exactly the shape of my ship. Okay. But this happens sometimes, and it's just a type of cloud, and it's a natural phenomenon. Fine.
Scariest videos caught on camera.
Tell me how you feel about the baby without telling me how you feel about the baby. Wow. And I'm talking to all three of them. That is a futon. It does not take all three of you all to lift it. A concerned mother could use a pinky and throw it across the room to get it off of their child. I don't think this baby was planned. Seriously. Wow.
If you haven't heard, Elon Musk claims there are 14 government computers that send money out of thin air.
So I call it magic money computer, any computer which can just make money out of thin air. That's magic money.
So how does that work?
It just issues payments.
And you said there's something like 11 of these computers at Treasury that are sending out trillions in payments?
They're mostly at Treasury. Some are, but there's some at HHS, some at, there's one or two at State, there's some at DOD. I think we found now 14 magic money computers.
14, okay.
They just send money out of nothing.
How crazy is that? See, you don't have to work for money. You can just print it out of thin air. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have a good one.
So if you've been subbing up, watching the videos, you already know how I feel about the hierarchy. Time is above money. With enough time, you can make more money. No matter how much money you get, unless you join the dark forces, you cannot create more time. So, if they can just create money out of thin air, then that is not where the real power is. They want you to waste your time chasing the money while they sit there and steal your time, which is the actual currency. That's what I get from this. You let me know.
Yo, I remember hearing the legend Dick Gregory say this in the interview. He said, what's dangerous is when the universe pick you and you got to put them magic glasses on. He said them glasses come with 3 different rules. Rule number 1, once you put them on, you can never take them off. Meaning once God open your eyes, you can't go back to being who you used to be. Like you can't unsee fake love or manipulation or anything like it. Rule number 2, you can never see things the way people tell you to see them. Like you can only see it for what it really is. And that one hurt because now you start seeing family and friends different, money and relationships, the whole 9 different. And rule number 3, you can never force somebody to see what you see. And that's the hardest one because once you see something, your natural instinct is to put your people on it and show them what you see or teach them and help them. But everybody ain't ready. They say when the student is ready, guess what? The teacher will appear. Meaning you can't force awareness and you can't force vision and you damn sure can't force growth or healing. Like the magic glasses are a blessing, yeah, and at the same time they're a burden. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you know, you can't unknow. And once you wake up, fitting in is damn near impossible. So if life ever blessed you with the magic glasses, stop apologizing for what you see and stressing yourself to try to wake people up who are committed to staying where they at anyway.
If your circle is small or even non-existent, don't feel bad. There's nothing wrong with you. If you have to hide 90% of what you believe to be true for fear of judgment, there's nothing wrong with you. Most times, the chosen ones are not the happy ones. I mean, everybody knows he or she who increases knowledge increases sorrow. It's a lonely journey, but I would rather actually be able to see than just spend my entire life looking.
Hello? Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but there is a creepy guy who's been following me for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Can I stay at your place until he's gone?
Yeah, come in.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I just hope he didn't see me coming here.
Yeah? Hello? What is it? I was out for a walk with my wife and we had a little argument and I lost sight of her. Yeah, him? Have you seen a young woman by any chance? No, I'm sorry. 25 years? No. Blue eyes? No. No, sorry, bye. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Bye. Hey. It's okay, he's gone.
Can you check if he's gone?
Yeah, it's fine, he's gone.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You have no idea how much shorter this video would have been if that was me recording. Tap, tap, tap. End the video. That's it. Nothing else happened. Why? I'm not opening the door. And if I do got to open the door, I'm not going to record what's going to happen.
Security footage is genuinely terrifying. A woman is relaxing in her living room with one of her dogs when suddenly there's movement coming from the hallway. Out of nowhere, a dark, shadowy figure enters the hall and darts straight through the wall on the other side.
Hey, who's there?
Instantly alarming one of the dogs, which bolts out of the room the figure seemed to enter. But no human can simply phase through walls. Even stranger, the woman claimed she was completely alone in the house at the time. If that's true, then whatever appeared in that hallway definitely wasn't supposed to be there. Candle Boy. There are all kinds of encounters a person can have on a lonely road, but I bet you never expected something like this. A driver suddenly stopped after noticing a young boy standing alone on the roadside. Surrounding him on the ground were dozens of lit candles glowing in the darkness. Thinking the child might need help, the driver waited for him to approach the car, but instead of moving closer, the boy simply stood there, motionless, and then suddenly vanished in a cloud of smoke without a trace. Rumors later spread that the boy had been performing some kind of ritual, perhaps even a strange vanishing spell.
Now see, we were going good. I'm making my little jokes, watching the little clips. Everything was fine. And then this has to pop up. Candle Boy? All right. After doing a little deep diving on this is actually a thing. They say this exists. I don't know if you pronounce it a Dicenian glass. And it's supposed to be the premise of the movie They Live. This is how you get to see what's really out there. And I don't know. I don't know. Like, I would like a pair of those glasses. I would like a piece of this glass. But would I use it? Like, actually use it? I don't know. That ignorance is bliss thing seems to sound pretty good in that aspect, because then I become a weirdo. That means I'm walking around with a piece of glass in my hand, looking up, scaring everybody. If you pick it up, you can't put it down. So I'm not sure. Like, I want it in case I need it, but would I use it? Not sure. Maybe not just yet.
UFO and meteor over Mount Mayon, one of the most perfect and deadly volcanoes on Earth, was erupting with rivers of molten lava, and then something from the stars arrived. For months, Mayon had been alive. Lava flowing, rocks tumbling, thousands evacuated from the danger zone, and exactly at 10:33 PM, a brilliant fireball streaks across the sky, plunging directly towards the northern slopes. And 5Volt's camera catches it all, and it looks like an impact. Officials say this was a meteor that burned up high in the atmosphere. No impact, case closed. But the internet and thousands watching live aren't buying it. Now, as people were focused on the meteor itself, many missed this. A fireball vanished into the volcanic fire and something emerged. A glowing orb rising slowly, deliberately, flying back over the erupting summit. Watching, waiting, almost answering a call. Now, could this just be coincidence once again, or could this be something more? A probe even? And for many years, whenever there's a volcano erupting, there is UFOs or other objects flying in or around them. So whether there's some sort of connection to do with the energy produced there, or it's a gateway, or something going on beyond our physical comprehension, who knows? But the funny thing, whenever there is an anomaly caught on TV, they always mysteriously cut out the piece which is the most interesting. And then it's up to us to decipher what's actually going on.
There's a category inside my head of clips that I really, really don't want there to be any truth to, never happened. And unfortunately, this is not one of them. This is the event that took place and so many people saw it, and everybody's saying the same thing. If you look at the footage very closely, you sleep less. Very simple. You sleep less. Oh, hell no. What else do you say to that? Hey, Papa, where?
So it was actually aired on the news that people are hearing voices in their head, and even more so, these people think that for some reason they're targeted. We'll get to something completely unrelated in 1 second.
Hundreds of people in the valley say they are hearing voices in their heads. And those voices are being transmitted by microwave or other methods.
Well, several viewers asked us to investigate what they call electronic harassment. KMIR 6's Angela Monroe joins us now with what she's discovered. Angela.
Electronic harassment, synthetic telepathy, voice-to-skull technology. Chances are you haven't heard of these terms, but after searching the internet, I found dozens of websites dedicated to the phenomenon and several Valley residents who say they're victims.
How much more can you invade me than to go into my brain? It sounds like somebody else is reading the book, only it's thoughts.
And of course, right now of all times, we have Luna and the Congress bring forth legislation or a hearing on MK Ultra. Which, by the way, I saw a video claiming that Voice to Skull was the future version of MK, and that's not true. I'll break it down in 1 second, but of course, we have this patent which literally combats the Voice to Skull patent. So obviously, it's true, otherwise there wouldn't be a patent, right? I wonder who would be beaming voices into these people's skull, right? Alright, so there's one main video, and it's the reason a lot of people are making videos saying that Voice to Skull is the future mode of MK. But that's not true at all. They're two completely different things. Because MK is a way that they induce trauma. They can use a TV screen or real life events and induce trauma to a person to then control the outcome of that person when they're in a certain mind state. Of course, they're not using the news and the TV in your living room to create these trauma-based mindsets. No way. So MK is trauma-induced actions. Voice to Skull is basically hypnosis on independent particular people, whichever one, whoever is doing this chooses. Because they'll hear these words in their head so many times to the point where they think it's them and they think it's real, and then they will act on this. It's very similar, but it's totally not the same thing. Because what if I told you these both were going to be used in conjunction for this great massive deception? Fiction story here, of course, trauma will be induced from the news and from the TV screens, make people act off emotions. And then when they see something in the sky, they'll have Voice to Skull and they'll believe that it's something very serious to them. But know this, if they are doing a hearing for something, that's because they actually want you to know it. Ask yourself why.
And there you have it. A perfect way to end this video with just enough fear to make sure you stay up for just a few more hours against your will. Are they doing this? Man, once you create direct energy, there's no limitation. They can reach you from anywhere they want to, and I'm thinking inside your head would be on that list of places. This is crazy. Well, good luck, because I'm a weirdo. If you're not thinking about something stupid or you're not saying something funny, I'm not listening to you anyway. So whatever voices are in my head, you better be entertaining. I tell you that. Otherwise, I get bored, I turn away and start looking at butterflies. Just a big old tie-dye child in this big old body. I love it. Anyway, we've done it again, and we're going to keep doing it. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the long form. I try to maintain 2 shorts a day. I appreciate all of my subs. I appreciate all of the engagement. You all are killing it out there. And it takes a whole lot to make me smarter because, again, short attention span, big kid. But the things you all are saying are so entertaining that I have to go and learn. I appreciate that. If you're new here, check out the community. I hope you decide to choose us. Sub up. Until the next time, I am the theundj. This is Confessing Lies or Telling Stories, and I'm out.